What's going on, everyone? Mike here. Okay, so I want to talk about a quick concept that can be transformative for your voice. It's the idea that you first warm up with getting the flow of air balanced before we start to phonate. And when you get that airflow going and it's balanced, then it's going to start to call upon your support system, which would include the rib cage, the back, down into the glutes, down into the pelvis, down into the abdomen. It'll start to get that working. Then once that airflow is balanced and is moving, then you start to bring in tone. And then as a result, you have a better chance of having a balanced, clear tone. So one exercise that I like to do as a warm-up to achieve this process or achieve this result is using some water and gargling. Okay, now just before you be like, what? Keep in mind that this is similar to doing lip rolls or any trill sound or phonating through a straw or straw with water, all of those type of things. It's the same concept. It's just a different way to be able to get the breath going, bring in tone, and therefore have more vocal clarity and have more support for your tone. Now, there's stages to this, and so the first thing is just to gargle the water without any tone. Just get it going and make sure that you don't accidentally swallow it. And the fact that you prevent yourself from swallowing it is letting you know that your vocal folds are coming together efficiently. So an example. When I do that, I can start to feel my body react. I can feel the support starting to kick in. It's not extremely strong, but I can feel it. And the fact that I'm not swallowing it, I mean, I just did, but the fact that it's not accidentally being swallowed is letting me know that my vocal folds are, capping off the entrance of water so that, that's going to help with clarity. Now, once you do that with no tone, I got this water on my lip now. Once you do that with no tone, then you want to add tone and find a very comfortable pitch first. An example. Now with bringing in tone, the vocal folds are working more aggressively but in a safe way. And again, if you're able to do that without swallowing it until you're ready to swallow it or spit it out, then it's going to help with vocal clarity after you do it for a couple of minutes, but it's also going to encourage your support to kick in even more. Now, the last step, I don't recommend that you rush to this, but what I like to do is move that tone throughout my range and practice blending with it. This is a little bit more advanced, but when you're able to do it, you're going to feel your support adjusting so that your vocal folds will also make the proper adjustment to prevent you from swallowing it, but also to allow you to blend through. This might take a couple times, okay? So I'm gonna give you an example now. And again, this is a little bit more advanced, so just doing it without tone and then doing it with an easy tone is enough. It's enough to start there. But if you're ready to go to this last step, here's an example. Hold up. I also meant to say, don't use too much water. You only need a little bit. I kept doing that over and over again. Did you hear where it flipped a couple times? And then I had to go back and to smooth it through. Keep going over it until it doesn't flip. And in addition to feeling my body readjust to prevent the flip, I also felt a readjustment in my larynx where I backed off a little bit. At one point, I was kind of squeezing too hard. So it can also help you to reduce laryngeal tension. Okay, so it can do all these things. It takes time. Play around with it, add this to your warm-up. Just start out with no tone, then just start out with a simple, easy tone. That'll give you a lot of worth. And then when you're ready, see if you can blend through your range. All right, see y'all in the next video.
Back to the open arms of a love that's waiting. just don't care for me.